I'm Winnie from Houghart Company.
Hello guys, I'm Ada. Welcome to our living shows. Today we will share how to choose the PVC and the low smoke polygon-free electrical conduit and fitting.
Everyone in our living room interested in our products. We are free samples and free shipping for you. And just please message it to our sales assistant of your company information, such as the company name, shipping address, and phone number.
Yes, if you guys interested in our conduits and fittings or have any question, please contact with us.
Our company was established in 2011, which is more than 10 years experience in electrical conduit, special professional for high quality, low smoke halogen-free conduits, solar conduits and fittings, and Australia standard conduits and fittings, and also the American standard UL Schedule 40 and 80 conduits.
Our company, Dongguan Hawk has 10 years experience on making electrical conduit and fitting. 10 years is no long, but we as a manufacturer, having our own R&D teams and our more teams, we can develop new products. We have more than 300 workers, include 20 people in our R&D department. We are constantly pursuing product innovations. Our R&D teams can innovate products according to the development of the market. You guys want to develop a new products, and we are very happy to help you develop it. We can develop more products together.
Our company is occupied more than 120 square meters, and the machine is more than 20 extruder machines. We can provide 30 million meters for the conduits per year and 30 injection machines. We can provide about 40 million pieces of the fittings. And for our workers, we have more than 300 workers, including the 60 workers in sales center and more than 20% senior engineer. Um, every year we have our company will have the spring trip and the autumn trip and some activities, and also some the competitions and the New Year party.
Also, we have a new factory base is under construction, which is over 60,000 square meters. After completion of the new factory, our production capacity will be improved a lot, and the delivery time will be faster.
And all of our products are compliant with the ISO 9001 and ISO 14001, and we have passed many certificates such as the IEC, CE, ROS, and UL, and so on. They were tested by the international testing company, such as the STS, SGS, TUID, and UL. And also we have different 20 different patents of the products in China.
Like China top 10 innovative conduit brand, we got this honor for our government, and we are high-tech enterprise and a credit-worthy enterprise. If you guys interested in our products and want to get some certificates, please contact with us. Okay, next let's us introduce the product one by one.
Currently, our main products are low smoke halogen-free conduits and fittings, solar conduits and fittings, Australia standard electrical conduits and fittings, and also the American standard UL Schedule 40 and 80 conduits. If in your countries there is different standard required, we can develop different mode for you to meet the different standard.
With the development of society and the economy and the people's high quality life, we as manufacturers, we will make better conduit and fittings. We have explored different standard conduit and fitting for many years. We made electrical conduit and fitting in accordance with the standard of different countries, like PVC materials and low small hologen-free materials.
Okay, then next let me introduce our low small halogen-free conduits and fittings. Our low small halogen-free conduits and fittings are ideal for the projects such as the hospital projects, government projects, school projects, hotel projects, and the airport projects. In some countries, the government enforce and laws forced to require halogen-free conduit. When electrical installation, such as in the Chile, Peru, and so on. What about your country? Please share with us. Before introduction, I can ask you for the first question, what is halogen-free? Do you know that? When in a fire accident, many practice products will release toxic gas and dense smoke. They are dangerous and threat people's safety and environment. So we have to develop the conduit for electrical installations in species features to the safety requirements. There are three features. There are low small, halogen, and fire retardant.
Yes, low small and halogen-free materials are extremely environmentally friendly. Low small, halogen-free, and no toxic. At present, only our factory in China make low small and halogen-free conduit and fitting, and we have got all certificates to prove low small, halogen-free, fire resistant, and no toxic. We need. Can you share more information about hologram freeze?
And the the second question is why halogen free? One is ensure your safety, and during firing, halogens produce gas soot and the chemical residues. They generate dark and dense smoke. They will reduce the visibility of escape routines. And number two is to protect your equipment. In firing, halogens also produce corrosive gases. They can damage the equipment in a short time. So halogen-free is proposed to save human safety and the equipment, especially in hospital, schools, and hotels, and so on. And next, let's see our low small halogen-free conduits and fittings. The conduits and fittings has firstly passed IEC 61386. Of course, this is the general requirements for cable management. And this is the rigid conduit. Yes, this is the rigid conduit, and also with the flexible conduit, Johnson balls, and the adaptable balls, and the coupling male adapter band, and also with the clip.
Like this conduits and all the fitting, like rigid conduits and corrugate conduits and adaptable balls and junction balls and all fittings Also, we can make other materials like PVCs. Our PVC conduit and fittings, we guarantee our PVC materials are 100% new and high quality materials. No recycled materials and weight. Quality is specialist. As our users or buyers, we not only focus on materials, the size, and the color, but mostly we also care about the conduit's performance. We need to consider the following performance when buying conduits and fitting, like fire resistance, strong impulse and compression resistance, and the UV resistance. PVC electrical conduit and fitting are hot selling in the all international market. We mainly export PVC electrical conduit and fitting to Australia, American, Australia, and other countries. For Australian market, like the normal corrugated conduits and the rich conduits, include medium-duty gray colors and the heavy-duty orange colors. Some guys also need white medium-duty for communication installations. But for Australian market, the gray color and the orange colors are more popular in Australian market. So today we mainly show you guys the gray and the orange color for PVC materials.
Okay, so let's look at the rigid conduit made by the halogen fluid. We have the size from 60 to 50 millimeter. These size are IAC standard size. They will different American size. In the last, I will also talk about the American size. We can measure the OD in the inner diameter size to know what the standard size you are using. So different work thickness we can do it according to your request. About the color, we can produce in orange, gray, white, and also the black color. And if you have any color you need, you can share with us the size and the work thickness and also the color to our sales assistant for quoting the price. And of course, the more thicker, the price will be higher.
What we need mentions about size also can make PVC materials for Australian market and American market and other market. We need what about marking for the low, small, and organ free countries?
Okay. Next, about the marking on the conduit, we can print your logo. Here is the marking reference for your reference. This marking of conduit should be repeated regularly of 1 meter, and the conduit should be marked with the brand of the manufacturer, such as the trademark and some other identify sample. And next is the what low, small, and halogen fluid, and also with the word electrical, and also with the normal size. This is the MD. MD means medium duty. It's occurring appropriate, such as the very light duty is the VLD, and light duty is LD. Medium duty is for MD, and heavy duty is HD, and very heavy duty is VHD. And also with the temperature, this is the median temperature is minus 45, and our measurement surface temperature is 120 degrees. And what about the number? Do you know what does that mean? And 3345. 3 means the compression resistance is medium duty, and also this 3 is also for the impact resistance is medium duty, and the 5 means the lowest temperature is minus 45 degrees, and the 4 means the highest temperature is 120 degrees. And how about do you know whether it's medium duty or heavy duty? Medium duty is for 750 newtons for impact and compression. HD is for 1,250 newtons for the compression resistance test. Use the 750 newtons or 1,250 newtons to compress the conduit and show with no crash. And for the impact resistance, we also use 5 kilograms hammer thrown down from 1 meter height to impact, and then with no visible crash. And the test standard is compliance to IEC 61386 of 20 part 1.
Very detailed introductions. The marking on the conduits are also very important for Australian market for PVC, rigid conduits, and the corrugated conduit. Look what kind of information prints marked on the conduits. The first one is the trademark or the brand names. That is our company brand name. And the materials, UPVC is this conduit material is UPVC, and the word electrical. This conduit for electrical, so here marked electrical, and normal size 25 millimeter, and word MD or HD. If medium duty conduits will mark MD. If heavy duty conduits will mark HD. And the temperature. This temperature for Australian market, and the quality and then quality standards. Because this conduit for Australian market, so here mark ASTM standards and the date of the manufacture. All these informations should be repeated of 1 meter, but no greater than 2 meters.
And for the packaging, we can pack in 3 meters length or 4 meters length. And here is the basic information about the rigid conduit. Okay, everyone, if you have any inquiry for the conduit, please message it to our sales assistant. We will reply you soon. And everyone is in our living room. We can send free samples with free shipping to you. Don't forget to subscribe us and visit our company website www.latticetube.com.
Next is our most information part for how do we know about whether they are low smoke, polygon-free conduit or PVC conduits. Let my panel Vinit introduce more information.
Firstly, we test the low smoke. The test compliance to IEC 61034 Part 2 and the ASTM E662 our reports our report was tested by TUV and SGS in IEC 61345. Captured test result has to be more than 60% for 15 minutes right transmittance. And in ASTM E662, the small density is required less than 1 in 60 seconds. Means they're very more small than there's less smoke.
So the small of the PVC materials and the low small polygon-free conduits are different. Is there any other way to test?
And the second way we check is the IEC 60754 part 2. In this test is testing for the hydrogen fluid. In this standard, it requires pH value is more than 4.3 and conductivity less than 10. Our test result is more than 4.71 and conductivity is less than 0.244. This test is also tested by TUV. And of course, I hope I can show you the testing video, but need some special test machine. Okay, so do you know how the difference between PVC and low small hydrogen-free conduits and fittings?
I know now. PVC conduit and the fittings have halogons. Low small halogen-free conduits and the fittings are halogen-free and better materials. Different standard and different materials conduits and the fitting for different purposes. Okay, don't forget to contact us if you are like if you want to know more information and visit our website for more information. PVC conduits and fittings are fire resistant, which V0 because our conduits are for electrical. Fire resistance is very important. How about the fire rates for halogen-free and the halogen-free conduits we need?
Okay, another test is the fire protection. This standard is UL 94. In the standard, the fire protection grades are divided into three grades, V0, V1, and V2. Do you know which level is better? That is V0 is better than V1, better than V2. V0 is best, V1 is better than V2. V0 means the fire time is less than 10 seconds. V1 and V2 free time is less than 30 seconds. But in V2, there will some cotton in the bottom. When firing, their jaws will fire the cotton. And here is our test report is the V0. Our conduit was tested in 5 seconds for stopping flaming, and there's no drops fall down to firing the cotton. That's good for retardant conduits. Okay, guys, do you know the fire resistance required for halogen-free conduit? We have shown you the 3 ways to how to buy the real low small halogen-free conduit. Have you got it? Comment down below to let me know what will the questions you have, and our assistant will reply to you soon.
Next, our products are adaptable box. Let me introduce adaptable box. Like this box, we have more than 20 size. Here just show you some size. Firstly, like this box, this colors, we will mark our brand here. Like our brand is trademark is Lattice, and our adaptable board can make PVC materials and hydrogen-free materials. This board for electrical projects show PVC materials and low smoke and hydrogen-free material is fire resistance. Fire resistance is important features for electrical projects. The screws are stainless steel materials, corrosion resistant, and when you flick the covers, the screw won't flop. I can show you. You can see. What about this plastic waterproof rings? This waterproof rings is can made of PVC materials and low smoke and hydrogen-free materials. Also, fire resistance. And this material is very soft, no hard. Why ask you short PVC or low smoke and hydrogen-free material to make this waterproof rings? Because can when the cover and the board connect, can make the board and the cover better connect and waterproof rings and better waterproof rings. Better water flow. Uh, Look inside. What are the functions of these feeders? These feeders, when installed screws, can better fix the screws and prevent water flow in, and the screws at the bottoms. When engineer use screws can keep the ball and the ball can keep the ball and the wall flat. Don't forget, all our adaptable box can made by PVC materials and low smoke and hydrogen-free materials. If you want to buy a box for outdoors, the IP rating is more price. Our adaptable box is IP67.
Okay, let's see the switch boards. We have two kinds of switch boards. One is the mounting switch boards and also with the surface switch boards. And for the and this is the surface switch boards. One is the double, and this one is the single, and they have the three. This one has three holes, and this one side is the two holes. They will connect with the 20 millimeter rich conduit. As this one, but we have to connect with one male adapter to the rigid conduit connect with the bus. Let's try. Yes, you can see very clearly this surface boards connect with the male adapter and then to connect with the rigid conduit. And this single one surface box is also have four sides of the box with the six holes of 20 millimeter. And also with the screw is for 3.5 millimeter. And also we have the this mounting switch box with the hose is also same as the surface box. And we can connect with the corrugate conduit with this male adapter. Let's show you.
Okay.
Okay, you can see they can connect different conduit. We can rigid conduit and flexible conduit. They're very nice. Okay, so I have finished the switchboard for introduction. Don't forget to message it to our sales assistant if you are interested in our course, and visit our website is www.electrictube.com for more information. Everyone in our living room, you will got free samples with the free shipping. Just leave your message to our sales assistant about your company name, shipping address, and the contact phone number.
Okay, what about the junction box? Here is junction box. Junction box is hot selling, is very hot selling, especially in Australian market. We have the shorts and the deep junction box with one ways, two way, two angle ways, three way, and four ways. This hall having 20 millimeter and 25 millimeters. 25 millimeters. This leak, this colors, we will put our brand ladies here, this positions. And you guys picture here a small hole here to help engineer to open. This is open it. I think it's very nice design. And all junction box can make PVC materials and low small and hologen free material, also for electrical projects.
Okay, next the fittings. Let me introduce the sweep band. These are our sweep band. we show you is the horizon-free conduit. The size from the 60 to 50 millimeters. They will also connect with the rigid conduit. When we connect the rigid conduit, we don't need the glue for connecting. It's very convenient for our electrical. When yeah, let's try this. No.
20
25.
millimeter.
25. I need 25.
25.
It just need to pull, it will more tight. Actually, for our horizon-free conduits is very rigid. We suggest you try to use the band instead of the spring. Better using this kind of the strip band for installation.
Another solar elbow. This is our solid elbows. They are different with the slip band. The solar elbows used in a small degree of connecting. The size we have 20, 25 and 32 millimeter. The solar elbows also can make PVC and low small horizon-free materials.
And the next fittings is the coupling and melt adapter. We have the coupling size from the 20, 25 and 32, 40 and 50. They all made with the horizon-free material, and for this one is for the for connecting the flexible conduits, and this one is for connecting the rigid conduit. And also with the crepe, we also with the crepe fittings from the size 20 to 50 millimeters. We can also make horizon-free conduit and PVC conduit, PVC material. And for now, I have finished to introduction all of our low small horizon-free conduits and fittings. Do you still remember how to buy the real low small and horizon-free conduit?
Okay, next, let me introduce the solar conduit and the fitting. The material of solar conduit and the fittings is PVC. We have exported to Australian market, New Zealand for many years. This series of solar conduit and the fitting also suitable for other markets. The solar conduit and the fitting, we have many sizes, but the main size is 25 millimeter for the solar electrical installation. Let's look at the 25 millimeter conduits. This 25 PVC solar rich conduit with one bending end and what finish we produce is from 2.5 millimeters to 2.8 millimeter. We produce is in 2.7 millimeter. This is heavy duties, impress and compression resistance, and also most important, the solar conduit and the fitting have to UV resistance. Because this solar conduit is used in outdoor projects, the outdoor conditions is extremely hot and high UV exposures. And the materials contain 2% titanium dioxide. These materials can make our conduit extremely UV resistant. Here with the solar conduits marking informations, the name of the manufacturer, our brand, and the normal size, the word electrical, and the materials. Because solar electric conduit is heavy duty, so here much HD and the temperature. Because this conduit force is solar conduit, so much solar T. Why here much T? Because these materials contain 2% titanium dioxide. So here mark the letter T and the standard and the date of the date. Be much about informations no exceeding 2 meter.
Okay, let me introduce the 25 solar corrugate conduit. 25.
No sample here.
Oh.
You can 20.
Okay. Okay, I will show you with the 20 solar corrugate conduit. The market is say as the rigid conduit require, the outer and inner surface is corrugate. You can see. And for quoting the price, we have to know the weight for 1 meter, or you can weigh it by a rod. And let's test the flexible for the conduit. It was yes. It was when we twist it as this, and you can see the corrugate conduit will self-recovering soon and with no cracks, no twist in white color. And about the packaging, we can pack in 10 meter, 25 meter, and 15 meter for a lot. And we wrapped the packaging first from the outside and inside, like this one, like this. And for more convenient for using, we can also wrap the packaging first as this. Just only the outside wrapping, so you can pull the corrugate conduit out easy. The packaging is good for selling in the supermarket, and also the labels of the corrugate conduit we can design you as your request. And here is the fittings for the solar conduit. For the solar conduit, this one. This is the 25 airport and the coupling, and also with the adapter and the clip this is normal using for installation for the solar conduit. Okay, so don't forget to message it to our customer service if you are interested in our solar conduits and fittings, and view our website www.latticetube.com for more information. Everyone in our living room, you will get free samples with the free shipping. Just leave our message to our sales assistant about the company name, shipping address, and contact number.
And next, let me introduce the American standard UL651 Schedule 40 and the 80 conduits. This is Schedule 40 and the 80 conduit. This side is the same. You can see this finish is different. This is Schedule 40 and this is Schedule 80. We are first factories in China to get UL listed. For American market, we have Schedule 40 and 80, including 20/60 size from hard 1 inch to 8 inch. The finish of Schedule 40 and 80 is different. If you want to know more information or want to get the UL certificate, please contact with us. Winnie, can you introduce the marking of the Schedule 40 and 80?
Okay, of course.
Of this one.
Thank you. About the rigid conduit, marking is different with our the IEC standard required. Let me introduce. This is the UL listed. Once we have got the certificate of the UL, we can print this logo on it. And and next is the size of the conduit, the rigid conduit. This one is 4 inches. So and also with the schedule 40, if you need a schedule 80, we have to print 80 with here. And also with the electrical is for application. Some clients need water supply, so it will don't suitable for this. And also with the sunlight resistance, in the UL 651, the sunlight resistance is required strictly. We have 2 steps to test the sunlight resistance. One step is to test for 720 hours, and then for impacting, and next step is for 28 hours, and after 1028 hours, we continue to impact, and then pass. Our rigid conduit is for fire, for sunlight resistant. They will different with the UV resistant, such as the solar. They will different with the solar. The solar require UV resistant, but in the American standard UL rich conduit will require the sunlight resistance. And also with this, our ISO 9001, and next is the date of the production in our factory. And this marketing, we can add some message on it. This is the basic information shown here.
Thank you, Venus. Next, let's talk about our customer slides. About the NOQ, our NOQs will be required 5,000 meters for conduits and 6,000 for fittings. Next, about the payments, we accept 50% TT in advance and 50% balance payment before shipments. The samples, for now, every one of you in our living room, we can send you a free sample to you. If you want to need our sample, please contact with us. What about our delivery time? The delivery time is depending on the requirement. Normally, our delivery time is around 50 to 20 working days. What about the parking? We have normally parkings. If you like to other parking, we can do it for you.
Okay. For the schedule 80 and 40, we can also produce the orange color. Let's show the orange color. Yeah, like this one. The orange color we usually use in the low voltage for the projects. And this is the 1 inches. 1 inches. The work thickness is a little different from the UL standard required because we produce by the customer requires for the Philippine projects. And also in Canadian market, we are testing. We do the testing of their CSA for the Canada market, and the Canada market is also different. It's a little different from the Euro standard required.
For low small and hologram free conduits, we can make gray colors and black colors and a white color. The gray color and the black color mainly for 5 electrical projects, and the white color for communication installations. So, why some customers need different colors?
And in the Euro standard, the impact and also the compression resistance, our factory is also have the machines for testing, and our quality is assurance for you. And the different just mentioned, the CSA difference with the UL rule is only the impact resistance. In CSA standard, it will require the temperature is under minus 34 degrees, but in UL standard, the temperature is required 23 degrees for impacting. And with the height of the machine, testing machine is more than 3.5 meters height, and different sizes will fall down different height, and the testing result, we have to know price with the 12 pieces of the sample.
Okay, let me introduce the low smoke and hot grain free again. Like this white and black hot grain free conduits. This is for Australian market. What about markings of the low smoke and hot grain free for Australian market? Our logos like this, and low smoke and hot grain free. This material is low smoke and hot grain free, and here shows LSZH. And Australian customer require much HFT because for their market, HFT so means low smoke and hot grain free, because this conduit is ND, medium duty. Mod ND, which conduit mod R, and the normal size 25 millimeters, and the world electrical temperatures, and the standard quality standard, and the day of the productions. About all the information for hot grain free for Australian market.
Yes, we have do some projects in some countries, such as the Australia Toronto projects. We use the biggest size of the 101 millimeter size in the tunnel projects in Australia. And also we have one project in the Mako hospital projects, and it was the required gray color for the halogen-free conduit. And now we have many customers from the American USA to require the UL. We are the only one factory in China to have the certificate of UL, and we have some customers in Hawaii and New York City, and some Saipan, and some other countries. We can load the 40 containers with the 28 kilograms for container. Okay, and
okay, advance. We got through all those small and halogen free conduits, solar conduit, and fitting today. It's time to say goodbye. Thank you. Thank you,
Okay.
Manich.
Okay. Bye
Bye-bye.
bye. Hôm nay nào sao để